Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays Community Remix. We've had a lot of, dare I say, not bad runs, but losses. We've had a lot of losses recently. I'm hoping that we can maybe reverse that trend here. Last run we came oh so close to actually making it work, but we died on Shoal, penniless and alone. Actually, I'm pretty sure that we had like 99 cents. We did have Bloody Penny, and we played a lot of Blood Bank, so penniless might not be fair. We also had some familiars, so neither penniless nor alone, but sad at maybe a little bit of wasted potential. Look, cat, you really gonna start meowing 2 seconds into the video? Give me a freaking second here. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna pick up that spirit heart. All right, I'll do it. What is your problem? What is your problem? You want out? Come on out. You got 5 seconds. No, I do the counting here. Alright, 2, 1. Doors closing. Alright, you have the freaking cat inside for 20 minutes, and then you close, well, the door was already closed, but then you go to start recording, and it's like, nah, actually, I need to get out right now. What are you, some kind of creature incapable of speaking to me in my native tongue so I can't understand your wants and desires? Jeez. Alright. Well, we're back at the Binding of Isaac. I think it's going pretty well so far. We don't have a bomb with which to take out Pin early, but it's the Pin that doesn't shoot bombs, which I guess makes it a little easier to not get hit by to some extent. Maybe. Doesn't really matter, because I foresee us not getting hit here regardless. We also managed to turn our bomb into a Spirit Heart, which is a very good trade. Let's get this deal with the devil thing started off right here. That's been where we've lost a lot of our momentum. We've gotten a fair amount of deals with the devil, but none of them, or at least recently, none of them had really contained the items that I consider conducive to success. Well, conducive, yes, but, you know, guaranteeing success, not necessarily. I think we will take that speed upgrade. If this is assuming we get a reroll here. Okay. Well, I think we're definitely going to take the speed upgrade now. It's a shame that we didn't get one more reroll, because I was very much looking forward to rerolling Monster Manuel and then what it turned into, which I forgot, which is not very good. Anyway, down to the next floor. We've got a speed upgrade and a Spirit Heart. Tempting to think of that floor as pretty bad, but instead, I choose to think of it as pretty good. I choose to think that we didn't gain a Spirit Heart on the last floor. We gained a deal with the devil that we're just going to redeem on this floor. It's a much more positive way to kind of go about it, I think. So we could... Hey, no. Okay, don't go down there. It's all right. You go this way. That's not going to work. We'll pick this up right off the bat. I was hoping that I would actually be able to maybe find a secret room in that space on the left side there. It looks like it could indeed be there, but whatever. Let's not worry ourselves too much with that nonsense for now. Killed one of them. You can take like 3 hits before we start losing red hearts, which puts us in a good position in that regard. Please just give me one extra key. Sort out our woes. Come to me in times of trouble. Mother Greenfly, comfort me. Really? That's not our secret room? Well, that's okay. I forgot the rest of the song, but I think it had a message that was mostly don't be mad. Okay, there's our key. Probably going to use that for the item room. Liberty Cap is what allowed us to see where our item room was, by the way. Otherwise, I never would have tried to get that fly to hit that spot, because I never would have known that it was in kind of a pocket. So just don't get hit by the Widow. If it steps on us or we get hit by the green nub, the bomb from the green nub, I suppose I should say, we'll probably end up losing maybe 1 heart. Everything else should only take a half, except for the big shots from the red nub. Thank you. Thinking we kind of hang out close by the green nubs, or we take them out. If we hang by close by, she steps on them. Helps us out. I don't know why, for gender, I just assume that anything that births another enemy is feminine in my book here, but might not necessarily be canon. And I know there are species where the male at least carries the baby. Seahorses, for example. People are always quick to point that out. There's asexual species out there, too. Parthenogenesis. I hope I remember that correctly. So we gotta deal with the devil. Hey man, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. But hey man, if you're gonna get a deal with the devil that's only gonna give you lump of coal, I think it's alright to get it early, provided that you have the, you know, strength and power necessary to take out Monstro. And the HP, that's not always the case either. Not Monstro, Krampus. But, yeah, if you get this, it helps out a little bit. Gives you a little bit of a damage buff. It's not the deal with the devil we want, but it's the deal with the devil we have, so kind of got to live with it. Plus, in Community Remix, you know, things like shot speed downgrade, if we end up being lucky enough to find Tiny Planet or something like that, this could be one of the best items that we can possibly get. Worst case scenario, it's just going to be a decent item. I can live with that. I don't like to re-roll it. I like to re-roll it. I like to re-roll it. Come on, guys. He likes to re-roll it. I like to... Give yourself a pat on the back if you said re-roll it, if you shouted it in particular. Mom's brew. Well, it smells as bad as it is. I'm gonna take it. I know you're not supposed to take toothpicks. Oh, it's a shot speed upgrade too, isn't it? Well, that was stupid. I forgot that it was a shot speed upgrade. I thought that... Oh, jeez. We got Spoon Apocalypse here. I thought that it just did nothing. Or I thought in Community Remix it actually works as intended. We already checked there. That was a stupid place to look for a secret room. That's okay. Playing a little sloppy. We've still got half our Spirit Heart left. This is fine. Taking toothpicks was dumb, but at the same time, Community Remix. I like to mix it up a little. I like to mix it up a little. I like to mix it. Don't, you know, that time, if you shouted it at the end, give yourself a little head shake, because you shouldn't enable me on stuff like that. Because if we do that, then what comes next is, you know, say boom, 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 and everybody let me say way-ho. Don't do it. Not gonna do it. Please get in sync with one another. There we go. It's kind of a weird way to set it up, but it got the job done. Key? No, it's a bomb. Bomb had a baby, it's a boy. Wow, I didn't even shoot that TNT. I think he somehow shot it. That was unusual. We'll fight our boss right away. Getting a deal with the devil here would be awesome. Why? Always now. Always with the second floor, or second stage of floors, Chad. So frequently, I wanted to say freaking frequently, and I thought I'd combine the words, and you know what? I must be in a little bit of a silly mood, because that was very stupid. It was a very silly joke. So, I guess the good thing about toothpicks is that, you know, with our shots, our range is longer, but then range isn't what matters for Lump of Coal. It's actually time spent in the air. But we're doing a decent amount of damage, so I'm not too concerned about it. We did pick up Jesus Juice on the last floor. Oh, I got trapped in there. That's okay. We still didn't take red heart damage, as long as we don't take red heart damage on this guy. We did get a deal with the devil. Okay, what do we got in here now? This is the moment. It's time to shine. Those items suck. Those items also suck. Well, suck might be a strong word for, like, Book of Belial. But anyway, we're in Deal with the Angel territory. Deal with the Angel territory is okay. You know. Maybe you love McDonald's. Deal with the Angel territory is like, we're going A&W. It's, you know, I can get a reasonable facsimile of our Deal with the Devil Big Mac there, but you get half as many items per Deal with the Angel as you do per Deal with the Devil. The flip side is you don't lose HP, I guess, picking them up, but still, feeling like we're a little bit behind the 8-ball here, behind the A&W ball. That is our secret room. Like, why even bother going to the shop in this situation? Oh, because now we know that if we can just get 5 cents... I should have picked up the quarter. Let me back in. I want to pick up the quarter. Dead Sea Scrolls? More like Dad Sea Scrolls. Seriously, though. Polaroid. Well, that doesn't really help us out that much here. Could be interesting in the future, but we're going to be looking to reroll that. Please let me go in and take the quarter. It'll give us our Deal with the Devil precedent back. Well, I guess we'll just be hoping for a random nickel drop. Very, very unlikely. There's a self-sacrifice room. I could afford to lose this Spirit Heart. We're not going to get a Deal with the Devil on the next floor. Alright, so this is how this works out. Use the bomb. This chest is dope. We also get a second secret room up here. Guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing it. Okay, well. And now you know that my word means nothing. My word. So I'm thinking about how to deal with this. And I'm thinking we go to our curse room first. There's probably not going to be money in there. It's almost certainly not going to be money. I don't even know how we'd get it. But there could be an item. Items are nice. There's pills. We'll take them. That's a sweet pill. That is also a pretty sweet pill. Then we go to our self-sacrifice room, and this is where things get a little risky, but I'm very much trying to get this money. I know there's a key judgment. What can we do about that? We can't do jack-ass about it. So let's re-roll this. It becomes Mr. Boom. Mr. Boom allows us to find our second secret room. And since we're using Mr. Boom for it, if it's like a fortune teller or a slot machine, we can blow it up. It's Bloody Penny. Great trinket. Maybe not for us right now. Maybe it's not what allows us to get to the compass, but it's a great trinket nonetheless. Now, things get a little touchy. I'm thinking maybe we want to take a little chat on this one. But we come in here and we get the payout ASAP. Come on. Oh, I was going to walk on it again. Okay, that would have been a disaster. I think that's it for us. Honestly, I think that's where it ends. We tried. We ended up getting some good stuff out of that. You know, shot speed downgrade, HP upgrade. That's all good stuff. What was, oh, we have Mr. Boom. We should probably replace that with a D6, huh? Yeah, that's my guess. That's probably the right play. A little cat sneezy in here. He's my favorite comedian. Yeah, we're gonna take a little Chad with us, even though on paper it's a bad item. Toothpicks, little Chad. What am I doing here with my life? I just need little Chad to keep us alive for a couple of floors until we can get some better stuff. But anyway, especially now that we're probably getting deals with the Angel, this is gonna seem like a particularly terrible play because our odds of getting the Relic / Miter are increased. Anyway. Doesn't really matter all that much yet, but might make an overall impact on our run. So we found our boss room right off the bat. Again, I think I pretty much called it that we have almost no chance of getting a... Oh, that's so bad. Almost no chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor. So I'm not too worried about taking damage, except for the fact that if I take damage from some enemies, I'll die in one hit. That's not so good. That helps. Alright, let's give it a try. It's Gertie. Conceivably could die against Gertie, but probably will not. That might not necessarily give you a whole lot of hope for the chances that I feel I'm myself having here, but still. It's honest. The least you can say, it's honest. So now that we have, well, we've had decent speed for a while, but it's only really rearing its head as a useful trait on this fight. Oh, geez. Now that we have this kind of speed, we can afford to duck in and out of this pretty quickly, which is good because we want to stay at, like, maximum range if possible, because by staying at maximum range, we deal more damage with Lump of Coal, especially with the shot speed downgrade. Maximum range that we can get for Gertie is only about half the level, but still. Alright, we're almost done with this. We did take a little damage. That's fine. This is not a floor where I was really looking to... It would have been nice if we could make it happen, but I'm not really looking to snag any kind of, you know, coup items or anything here. Just looking to grab some HP. That makes me feel a lot better about things. This is good. Let's just take a floor, keep it cool, get our item room, get our shop, and all that good stuff. So... I'm just gonna kind of play it cool. We didn't take down enough money to spawn an arcade, but this is one of those situations where if we got a... Well, if we got money, we would probably keep money, if you know what I mean. Because we have Bloody Penny, basically, if we got a blood bank, we would get money and HP. Which is why it's pretty much free consumables, not always, but most of the time when you have Bloody Penny. So if we could just snag an arcade, it would be beautiful. In fact, it might even be worth it to not, or let's put it this way, to forego a shop item if it helps us get a better chance for an arcade on the next floor. It might not be worth it, but it might be worth it. But for now, it's all theory crafting. It's very easy to theory craft. We've got a real run to play here, though. 5 HP is fine, even for, you know, being at the middle point of the game. Bomb for a key seems like a great trade for us in our current situation. I want to go in here because it could be greed. I was actually hoping that it would be greed. I'm not sure if that was transparent enough. Because if it is greed, again, Bloody Penny probably allows us to get back to full health. We get money that we can use in the shop on the next floor, whereas if there's no greed, then we don't get anything, basically. That was terrible, terrible dodging on this room. We did get another key back, though. All right, I wonder... I'm fast enough. Oh, that was close. Should be 1 bomb for 2 bombs and maybe a second secret room. Well, we tried. Either way, we got a key. Now, because we're on Curse of Darkness, it's very difficult for me to tell whether or not we're going in the right direction to, you know, or find a secret room, for example. Just throwing that out there as a hypothetical example. It's not the #1 thing that's on my mind right now or anything like that, but at least even without accessing the secret room, we're going to be able to go to our item room. We'll have 1 reroll ready. I almost hope it's the quarter or something like that so we can get something from our shop, but who knows, man. We're in a weird spot. Getting that extra key feels pretty good, though. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. So, Whore of Babylon, it's a bit of a courageous reroll because it's an okay item in some situations. We're fairly unlikely to get to those situations, and now being able to get to the secret room maybe gives me a chance to get something from the shop, and there we go. That's enough money, and we picked up some HP in the process as well. Now we'll go to our shop. Did we already find our second secret room on this floor? For some reason, I think that we did. Oh, well, there it is right there, so I did not. So it was the ladder. I don't think we really want to buy the ladder, so we won't buy anything. Although there actually... I know that... you know what? Let's blow this up. See what we get out of this. Is that worth a bomb? Yeah, absolutely, because we got our bomb back anyway. I think it's worth buying a Spirit Heart to give us the best chance possible at a special room on the next floor. I don't know what kind of special room it'll be, but that X-Ray Goggles reroll might actually end up being pretty monumental for how this run ends up going. We'll see. It could end up being, you know, just a brief uptick before we end up dying forever. Weird. There was a library there. I wonder why I didn't go to it. Like, mostly what I'm getting at is I wonder why I didn't identify it as the shop. Because I had no idea. I guess I just, you know, forgot that there was that lock there and got lucky and opened the right room. If we'd opened the library, well, the floor could have gone in a similar way anyway. I really thought we did enough damage to take down that guts earlier. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's tiny. Oh! Isaac, I love you. Isaac, I need you. Seriously, this is a huge play for us. Tiny Planet, great item. I don't think anyone's going to be salty about seeing it again, you know, fairly soon. Oh, I punched my microphone. I'm salty about it, apparently. But no, I'm super stoked about this. We'll also give Judgment some money here. Stack them up, stack them in, and let me begin. Come on. Really? Just stay over 5 cents so we can still get an arcade on the next floor. This is, you know, the Depths and Necropolis, that's going to be our jam. This is it. Well, you know what? I'm not going to stay over 5 cents. We'll get our money back. If I end up spending, I was going to say, if I end up spending 14 cents and you give me nothing, I'm going to be mad. Map is good, though. Yeah, we'll try it down here just in case there's a terminal that matters. So our tiers are not amazingly fast, but Tiny Planet's still doing some great stuff for us. Now we just need to get, like, Sacred Heart. I don't even know how that would work with the homing tiers and the orbital tiers, but hey, I'll take it either way. There's our second secret room, and our rerolls are going to line up not quite perfectly, but close enough to feel pretty good about. Remember, we have Lump of Coal, so I'm pretty excited. Well, we should take Curve Torn to the boss fight. It's such a difficult decision, because Bloody Penny can help us get a lot more HP. Having a familiar that's not only going to slow enemies, but also shoot directly in front of us is going to be really nice here. But Curve Torn is going to be so good for just, like, straight up making all of our tiers deal more damage, which, considering we're not firing that many right now, seems like a pretty good upgrade to me. But anyway, this fight's going just fine right now. Almost over. Deal with the angel. We knew it was going to happen. We've got a reroll ready. What do you got for me? What the heck is that? Soul Script. My tiers, now start as invisible. I have no idea what Soul Script does. Well, here we are. Maybe it's great. Maybe it's the greatest item. I'm not going to reroll it. It's Community Remix, man. Live a little. But I'm confused about it, what this is. I guess, like, I should go back and get Bloody Penny if our secret room contains money, but it's unlikely to matter that much, so I don't know. Basically, that should be the preface of the Binding of Isaac series in general. I don't know. The Binding of Isaac episode 1, I don't know. The Binding of Isaac episode 937, I don't know. But the other one would be, I know, but I'm willfully lazy. And that's what we are actually here, to be more genuine. I know that it's not the right play to not generate these red hearts, but I'm willfully lazy. I'm hoping... Why am I thinking that there's going to be, like, an arcade here? There could be a temperance card or just a random blood bank, but there's not going to be an arcade. Don't get, you know, your hopes up about that one. There's enough red hearts for us to get by here. He drops the quarter. Even though we're a little bit low on money, we're going to re-roll it. And we're going to get another re-roll, so I think we'll re-roll the coin purse as well. Just because we got bigger fish to fry. You know, coin purse is fine, but if we can get something better, that would be great. In particular, you know what would be awesome to get? A somewhat non-traditional shop item that would be great to get right now? Mom's purse. I would very much welcome it. Hoping that this guy pays out in under 5 cents, but let's be honest, it's probably unlikely. Might be throwing away our chances at an arcade on the next floor. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I want 2 judgment items instead. Last one gave us the map. This one gave us a temperance card, so who's laughing now, Mom? Both my mom and the fictional mom in the game. Well, not fictional, I guess there's a real mother, sorta. Shut your mouth. Why? I'm talking about Mom. Alright, let's hope we can get a reroll. This room certainly has combat on it. We'll go back and we'll use our temperance card in the second secret room just because Bloody Penny's right there. Potentially pretty big. First off, you know, the HP. Secondly, maybe the blood bag. Thirdly, enough money to play the judgment. Fourthly, maybe get enough money to also get the arcade to spawn on the next floor. Now, any number, including 0, of those permutations could come to pass. And that's what's exciting about it. So we do have a reroll. We're not going to get another reroll. We might as well go back here anyway. What's the harm, you know? If we're not going to get another reroll, why not, like, seal off this corner of the map forever? Goodbye, coin purse. Might as well take it. Yeah. Alright. Let's go back down. Well, let's fight our enemies, then we'll go into that second secret room. Just make sure we have the rest of the floor sorted. I said the depths could be a big floor for us, and Necropolis, and here we are. Still no idea what Soul Script does. But maybe that's okay. That's part of the excitement. I wish... Oh, man, you know what would be so good with this? And I never thought about this before, and I feel like an idiot as a result now. Piercing shots. Not Polyphemus necessarily, but piercing shots. Just the, you know, Cupid's arrow. So good. Why so good? It's, like, when a shot hits, it wouldn't immediately break. It would continue to kind of travel, which would allow it to continue gaining, like, lump of coal kind of damage to it. In addition to hitting, like, multiple body segments at the same time for enemies on which that's applicable. That would be so good. I don't know if we need to, like, mix up our rotation or something there. Alright. So we could have handled this better. We could have gotten way more red heart drops, but my hypothesis is that we probably aren't going to need way more red heart drops. We're probably going to be able to get this to pay out one way or the other pretty quickly. And if we get IV bag, we may end up farming IV bag a little while. As long as it's prudent. Careful. It's going to take us up to 2.5, so we lost half of our HP in the process there. Again, careful. It's the name of the game here. We will try to get this judgment to pay out, too. Have to be wary. Because there is a small chance that he could pay out with, like, a bomb. If that explodes and kills us, I'm going to be real salty about the whole affair. There's so much HP for us out here in the world today. We might as well go out and get it and then come back and, again, handle things properly. If he could give me, like, a single key as well along the way, that would be nice. But, I guess you, don't get to control that. I'm really surprised we didn't get as many payouts from, Bloody Penny as I thought we would. Dude, is this the run where we got all those luck downs? I don't think so. I think that was the last run. Sometimes they do blur together a little bit. Why is that? If Blur ever has a reunion tour, that's what it's got to be called. They'll probably just call it Blurred Lines, live from Glastonbury or something like that. Okay, there's a key. We're not going to use that on this golden chest, even though that's ostensibly what I wanted it for. We'll just save it for the next floor. It's alright, I can wait. I've pretty much got, not unlimited money, but a lot of it. This is kind of absurd, though. You should pay out quickly. I guess I'm not too sad about it because, well, I mean, 2 of hearts helps us out a little bit, but additionally, we don't need 15 cents to be able to go to the shop on the next floor. We only need 7. This is ridiculous. It's actually becoming quite absurd. I'm laughing. I'm saying, ha, this is ridiculous what you're doing to me here. But hey, we finally got the HP upgrade. Now, yeah, we're going to go hard. We're going to try to get the, well, if you can't get the blood bag, we're going to get the IV bag. Very tempted to open that, but I'm not going to. No mom's purse. Means we are stuck with the curved horn, which is a good thing. The question is whether or not we want to take Bloody Penny or the curved horn with us to the next floor. I'm leaning towards curved horn, but it is a tougher decision than you might think at first blush. So we're gonna go down to 3 hearts first, and when we get down to 3 hearts, we're gonna collect our money, see what red hearts we gain from it, and then we're gonna go down to 3 hearts again, just so we're at the perfect time to use 2 of hearts, which is at this point just like non-valuable enough to not be worth saving. We'll instead just use it right away. There we go. Alright, I think we take curved horn with us. I think we've got enough HP to possibly get payouts from Deal with the Devils, or sorry, from blood banks anyway, if we spawn blood banks on the next floor, which we don't know yet, but we'll see. Okay. Always like a good tiny planet run. I've only had 2 of them, but I've enjoyed them thus far. Well, I guess we can kiss goodbye our Deal with the Devil chances on this floor if we even entertain the notion of getting to them to begin with. Pretty psyched about this whole key situation, though. 3 of those allows us to go to all the rooms of value here. Probably. And if we have a useful shop, that would just be the icing on the cake. What the heck hit me there? That's surprising. Let's put it that way. Full health. Great to know that that's part of the rotation. Nothing special in here. Just a little bit of cashish. There's our boss room. Probably not going to go through with that right away. These flies, I can't stop them. We have no orbitals. Well, we have Gish. A familiar, not necessarily an orbital. But yeah, if an enemy gets close to us, we just kind of have to be like, get it away, somebody hit it, get it away. It's like if there's a spider, like on the inside of your elbow or something like that. Came very close to walking into that boss room. That would have been a disaster, because hey, look at the possibly incredibly interesting room that we have going on right here. Am I wrong? Or does it seem like maybe Soul Spirit causes slight homing? I'm not sure. Poison bombs are a weird one. I'm gonna take them. I think they're good enough. Right on the borderline, but that's fine. Hoping there's a boss trap room available on this floor as well. I'm a little skeptical about it, but it would be nice. That's why we're gonna play this hard. That and the ability to maybe get either the blood bag or a reroll pedestal, both of which would be very relevant to my interests. And if this doesn't work, if we end up not getting a payout anytime soon, I am probably gonna regret not having our bloody penny, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We're certainly not sunk. Probably should have been a little bit more intelligent and used bloody penny when we got down to, or 2 of hearts when we got down to 3.5. But whatever. It's the situation we find ourselves in. It's my own fault. And I don't even think we're in a bad position yet. Just a bit of a suboptimal one. 2 keys. Yeah, I'm gonna open this. We're in a little bit of an extraordinary circumstance where I think it's a little relevant. Wisdom takes us to the 2nd secret room. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Thank you, benevolent universe, for that incredibly lucky get for us. I'd rather not lose the Spirit Heart, because this is what allows us to have so much confidence playing that blood bank, but so be it. Yeah, we'll definitely play Judgment here. Oh, no. Oh, really? Gotta get used to that still. Alright. Well, Judgment, it will pay out eventually. And at least we have some reroll pedestal to do something with until we get to our shop, which is probably like 2 rooms adjacent on our left. We have a couple of like dead ends ready to get rerolls back from as well. Come on, dude. It's really just a needless song and dance here, but we both know you're going to pay out eventually. Well, I'm very glad. That was like the first time I think I've ever gotten / used those red cards effectively. On purpose. Sometimes it's happened properly by accident. Oh, so good. Judgment, you're living the dream right now. Alright, so there was a boss trap room, and by getting these red hearts, we might have screwed ourselves out of it, but we also gave ourselves the confidence that we would survive, which is priceless if you ask me. Blue candle. Good item. Shame to reroll it. Mom's purse. Okay, so we don't have Bloody Penny, but then it showed up a little late, but that's fine. We'll also buy everything else out here. And we'll work our way back. We still have our 2 of Hearts card. If the Judgment... Or not Judgment. If the Blood Bank works out for us, we can still go to the boss trap room. Oh, there's still one in front of us. That was weird. There we go. And hopefully we can get another trinket somewhere, too. There's no point in having Mom's purse if you can't really use it. But the Mom fight should be easy. Our damage is pretty darn good. Okay. Okay. That's our 2 of Hearts. Yeah, so we'll go crazy on this blood bank. If it pays out, we're done with the floor. 1 bomb for 2 bombs. Good deal. If it pays out, we're done with the floor. Excuse me? That didn't spill over? The AoE didn't work there? We'll get into that boss room. Head down to the next floor with map plus compass, tiny planet, lots of good stuff happening there. Alright, that'll settle that then. Sorry, boss trap room. Sorry, last 2 remaining rooms as well. Let's see what we got going on here. Regular Mom. Perfect. 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 We'll just stand here, slowly fire out shots. Oh, the damage they will do when they finally hit when Mom's foot shows up. We'll try to hit the body segments as well, but it's a little bit of a tricky dodge. Now give me Squeezy. Or another, like a coat hanger or something like that. I want Tears upgrades now. Our damage with what we've got, plus Curved Horn, is fine. I would also accept Cardboard Box with the Cancer Trinket. Or Common Cold. Not Common Cold, I guess. Pinky's Eye. Pinky Eye. One of these days I'll get that right. We got the Polaroid instead. Boo freaking who. Still pretty good. So we're down to the next floor. Not an XL floor. And the boss room is so close. So I really think we've got a... Oh, what? Free ability to fly? Everything's coming up Millhouse so quickly that I don't even get a chance to comment on it before it even happens. But really good chance of, I guess, a deal with the Angel happening on this floor. And we'll have a reroll ready for it. It's going to be like the fastest Womb Part 1 of all time. Teratoma, I'd say, is, you know, pretty much your ideal boss fight when you have Tiny Planet. Seems like we're not really generating that many tears relative to what we used to, though. Not sure what's up with that. I'll have to look up what Soul Spirit does after this episode. And that means I'll probably not. I'll go make a sandwich instead and forget about it for 4 days. Just the kind of guy I am. You know, imagine how frustrating it must be to be me. I know we didn't get a deal with the Angel, but I'm happy we got a range upgrade. Because I think that'll mean that if we miss, then our tears will travel even longer around us, which will just mean that they get more damage the longer they travel. I mean, that's already how it works, but they'll be able to travel even longer before despawning here, which I think it's a good thing long term. So actually, the proper way to fight high HP single target foes, like Isaac, for example, let's try it. Sure. We're probably going to lose that because I picked it up too quickly, but whatever. We might not. Key for an HP upgrade's a pretty good deal. But is probably to generate like a full, you know, host of the tears around us and then go in for the kill. Because they'll get a ton of damage bonus as a result. Rather than just like constantly spawning them and hitting them with them immediately. Hitting him with them immediately. Poison bombs are going to be worthwhile here. These enemies are a little bit too mobile. Which is why, like, we're going to be slow here at the start. But once Monstro's dead, which is very, very quick here, we're going to be in a very good position. Alright, here's where the magic starts to happen, I think. Gotta watch out, make sure you're not hitting the poison bombs too much. Sounds like some kind of drug. Dropping those fat poison bombs all day. I was down at the opiate den dropping poison bombs. Is that a Cameron lyric? Cameron. Ooh, be careful, B. Yep. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. We did end up carrying that Eternal Heart with us. Hey, here's a piss off. Unfortunately... See, let's try to generate some tears here, like really high damage tears. How does that compare to like a constant stream of tears? I think it's better. If it's not better, it's at least interesting. I think that's kind of a cool way to do it. Piss off. We have a Unfortunately, Curse of Blindness here doesn't really help us out very much at all. Especially considering we worked so hard, cough cough, to get Map and Compass. So, we have 9 HP. That means when we get down to 5 or 4, because we should try to get to half-heart intervals, but if we get down to 5 or 4, we should pop 2 of hearts. Magician. I know that could be useful for us, but I'd rather just get it out of the system here. Okay. So get this high damage tier situation sorted, then we swoop in, and 2 tiers is like enough to kill them. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. Okay. Wrong direction to start with, apparently. I think the direction in which I start the tiers does, like, determine their rotation. I haven't really encountered a situation in which that's mattered so far, but I'm willing to entertain the idea that there is a situation in the future where that may matter. Whether or not I remember at the time is a subject of much ambiguity, let's say. There's our half-heart interval. I'm happy we took Little Chad. I think it maybe gets a bum rap on some runs. On some runs, you really don't want it. On this run, I think it's totally fine. We don't have the relic, so it's not bunging us up any. Ooh, that was close. Oh, this is... If we fight like Death, we're not gonna fight Death. At least not until the chest at this point, I guess. Or maybe on Shoal, but... This is like the ideal item to take out his horse. Let's generate some tears. Oh, this is the good stuff right here. Yeah. It's the ideal item to take out his horse, because we can just stand in the middle, and then the tears will hit both sides of us. Alright, with no orbitals, this is where things get a touch interesting. So I'm thinking we generate an F-ton of tears, come in here and drop them. Yeah, kind of like this. Or maybe we just like consistently roll around in a circle like this. Move in, now move out, hands up, now hands down. Back up, tell me what you're gonna do now. Because like this sweeping maneuver here, that's where we end up actually hitting. We're at 4.5. Oh, we're at 3.5 now. I bunged it up. I know we have Polaroid, so half-heart intervals give us those invincibilities, but at the same time, I wanted to make sure that we could take like 5 more hits rather than worrying about 1 invincibility. Oh, yeah, that was bad damage. It's okay. I can't stomach 2 Tiny Planet losses on my first 2 runs. That would be a major disappointment for me. All we gotta do is live on Shoal, and then we have enough money, or enough keys to open those golden chests. Well, the slow from Little Gish, I might be devaluing it. Maybe we should stand kind of in the middle so that the slow gets to work more often. This'll do it. This is the end of this fight. Oh, you hit me one more time? Alright. Well, we got to a half-heart interval. That's something. I think it's worth checking out over here to maybe get something useful on our secret room. Oh, Hierophant. So good. The longer we can save it, the better. So this gives me a speed down, but tears up. Our speed is pretty solid. So I'd say let's use it once, twice, 3 times. That's about where I'm comfortable with right there. So we got 3 tiers upgrades there. I think that's pretty nice, and we get a reroll. Dad's Key, it's garbage. It's a garbage tier item. We'll save the Hierophant, because it's possible we can use this to get like 3 invincibilities. Or even more if we leave more Spirit Hearts on the ground. But anyway. So I think that tiers upgrade, like that black mushroom in there, is a pretty good play. It's all about personal preference. We could have lowered our speed even more. We're probably like slightly above average speed right now, but this is about where I started to feel like if I go one more further, I'm going to start taking damage against like Lust and War and stuff like that. So I'm still leaving those Spirit Hearts behind because I think we have a good chance to regenerate Red Hearts, but Spirit Hearts are going to be less likely. So if I can take those down to the next floor, that would be better for me. So I put that bomb down there. I'm super stoked to have Small Rock, and I'm super stoked that I didn't go one more tiers upgrade from Black Mushroom, because that would really make our damage suffer, or our speed suffer. Sorry, our damage would be better, DPS-wise anyway. Okay. HP's not looking so hot, but if we get in a total emergency situation, we could totally pop Hierophant. As is, though, I'm not exceptionally concerned. Dad's Key gets rerolled into the Shovel. Shovel's pretty bad. Doesn't even work here. That's okay. We're quite slow now, but our tiers are, you know, more numerous and damaging. I think this gives us a chance. Oh, exactly the room I was hoping for. Alright, we need one more. This is where we want to be. Now we'll easily be able to take Hierophant plus our Spirit Hearts down to the next floor. The question is just, when will we use them? And the answer is probably just before we go into the boss fight. I think that's ideal. So you don't have Spectral Tears, so this is like really bad for you. And you could, if you give me a second Hierophant card, oh, I would sing the praises of the Troll Engine from the rooftop. I can't get up there, our landlord doesn't let us, which is probably good from a liability standpoint. Although I don't understand why the other tenants are allowed. I say we go reroll our secret room item. It's debatable. But I think the secret room item is a little bit better for us to reroll because it could be the Ankh, raw liver, etc., etc. Let's check out our curse room because now we have the red hearts to like afford to check out our curse room. Cool. We're gonna lose that immediately. Yeah, that's big. Still loving the Zelda music in there. Okay, this is good stuff. Don't necessarily need to pick up these red hearts right now, but I think we might as well so I don't forget about them and just immediately go down to the chest, which is likely. And we could use Bob's Rotten Head against the boss, but it's not likely to make that big of a difference. Alright, so our damage should be real good. Poison Bomb. Tiny Planet. Alright, oh, it worked. We did get our chain reaction. It was a little sloppy, that's okay. Some people like it a little sloppy. Blowing yourself up with a bomb is big sloppy. That's not something we should be proud of. Both the reference, well, the joke, and the bomb in general. But we can be proud of the ball with the ball, the bang dicky. One of these days I have to listen to that song again so I can remember what precedes the jumping up of the boogie. Alright, easy so far. I'm imagining we're probably going to run into some trouble against these bomb flies. Maybe not, though. So I'm trying to get to a position where the bomb flies aren't coming for us, but they're spawning like right next to me. I can't complain, we haven't been hit, and we actually did very well in that fight. Good, we still have the Hierophant card. Important moments. We could do it. My Reflection seems like it would be very silly with the items that I have already, so let's totally use it. Maybe it does nothing. Either way, that's still pretty silly, I guess. Is our speed still good enough to get away from regular version of Lust? It totally seems like it is, so we'll just be dodging. And oh my god, the size of these tears is so good. Those hit, they're gonna destroy. I think my Reflection, actually, I'm just remembering this now. I believe that my Reflection is also a range upgrade, which might explain why they're actually, the tears are getting larger than ever before, because they can go further than ever before, and that's going to give them such huge damage. Thought about taking the quarter, then I realized why the hell would I take the quarter? Just like a meaningless gesture. Sacrificial Dagger is worth it. Particularly in this case where we have no other orbitals. Even though this won't defend shots, when enemies get too close to us, at least they'll take damage now. Instead of just like getting inside of our circle of trust like Gaylord Fokker and then, you know, being able to hurt us where it hurts the most. So we're going to avoid taking that Spirit Heart yet. We may yet come to a position where the amount of permanent Polaroid invincibility, or the frequency of our permanent Polaroid invincibility, matters. So we can get like 4 periods of permanent Polaroid invincibility if we use the Hierophant card and the other Spirit Hearts that drop on the ground properly. It actually might be worth re-rolling the quarter because, oh, never mind, I forgot that we have a 1-up. So forget our permanent Polaroid invincibility. The way we would actually do this, if we were a normal person, is if the 1-up pops, whatever. Told you the death fight would be pretty easy here. Yeah, if the 1-up pops, whatever. We'll come back with the 1-up and then use Hierophant, pick up the Spirit Hearts, and have like 12 HP. Instead of trying to eke out like 1 extra permanent Polaroid invincibility. That's just... I mean, it's not the wrong play in some situations, but when you have the 1-up, it seems pretty silly. Oh my god, the amount of damage on these My Reflection tears is crazy. Alright, we'll come back and reroll. We might as well avoid that for now, but we might as well pick up this half heart. Reroll Monstro's Tooth. Yeah, we could use a speed upgrade, actually. That's not so bad. And we'll avoid the Spirit Heart, because again, if we die with the 1-up, it doesn't really matter. This is going to be a 1-run, and a fun 1-run at that. I really dig Tiny Planet. I'm glad it showed up again. I don't really care who we kill last here. Mostly because it's already a bit of a chore to figure out, like, to aim properly for the one that you want to kill last. But then when your shots are, like, these weird, you know, circular radial area of effect things, come on, it's just not going to happen. Alright, so we may die. If we live, that would be beautiful. I would love to, you know, feel like we didn't get carried by the 1-up. And again, it's possible, keep in mind that just because if we die on this life, that doesn't mean we would have died if we didn't get the 1-up, because I would have used Hierophant and picked up the Spirit Heart. We would have had a lot more HP. Now I gotta start dodging in the opposite. Ah, that's it. So we keep our tears kind of generating in one direction, and then when we want them to deal maximum damage, we reverse our dodges, and they all come, like, coalescing down. Ooh. That is beautiful right there. So we keep going like this, and then, oh, time for the Piper to get paid. I am digging this. Oh, so this is weird. I can't really talk at the same time as I'm doing this because my brain is doing like 2 different things at the same time. Like my hand and both of my hands are moving in opposite directions. The less I think about it, the better. Alright, so I popped a Hierophant there just to prove I didn't get carried. That was super fun. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps me out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.